The King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes looks, as usual, an intriguing affair. 10 have been declared for this, headed, I suppose, by Nathaniel, last year's winner. Graham, can Nathaniel do it again?
He definitely can. The one thing I'm worried about with Nathaniel is that before the eclipse, John Gosden was saying how close the two races were together. There's only 2 weeks separating the two races this year. There's usually a little bit longer than that. And Nathaniel, coming off the back of a big break in the eclipse, won it nicely, but did have quite a hard race in winning it. Had to grind it out from the front. And sometimes when you see these horses come off the back of a long break, then they win first time out. It's not always easy for them to replicate that.
You talk about the bounce, basically.
On their next start, yeah, the bounce factor. And for a horse that has won a top Group 1 in grinding sort of style, had quite a hard race only 2 weeks earlier, I'm a bit worried about the bounce with Nathaniel, but there's no doubt he's got the ability to win the race.
So 3-1 doesn't attract you in that case?
No, I'm not sure he's going to be at his best. So 3-1 is too short.
Okay, now St Nicholas Abbey, there's been a few. He's been drifting on Betfair the other day, and people seem to be putting a line through him. Are you one of those?
He's just not the sort of horse you want to be backing when he's favourite, put it that way, because although he is massive on talent and he's got a huge amount of ability, and he's shown it time and time again, when he won at Epsom, he was fantastic, absolutely bolted up. And he won the Breeders' Cup nicely as well last year. But I don't always think he's the most reliable, and he does seem to have his quirks as well. He likes to hang all over the place sometimes, and I'm just not sure he's entirely straightforward. I know he's got the ability to win, and it is a bit worrying when you do see these vibes in the market coming in, that he just doesn't seem to be that much confidence behind him in the market, and I wonder why.
All right, well, we'll put a line through him as well then. Seamoon, the comfortable Hardwick winner.
I like Seamoon. I think Seamoon might win this race. Backed him in the Hardwick, and a lot of people said that Dunedin was unlucky and thought that Dunedin might have beaten him. But I urge you to go back and watch this race on the tape, because I tell you, Seamoon was cruising through this race and had the race won a long, long way out. Turning for home, Ryan Moore was swinging off the bridle. Couldn't believe how well he was going. Showed a good turn of speed, went well clear, had the race completely sewn up, and then Dunedin come through late on. I'm not suggesting that Dunedin didn't find any trouble in rallying, because he did. He did have a really bad run through, but I don't think he would have beaten Seamoon looking at the way the race was run. I've heard that Seamoon's been doing some sparkling work at home actually recently, much better than he was before the Hardwick, and so Michael Stout is a master at getting horses ready for these big targets, so it wouldn't surprise me if Seamoon improved again from his Hardwick run, and if he does, I think it'd be difficult to beat. He is quite a solid horse, Seamoon. In opposition to St Nicholas Abbey, Seamoon is the sort of horse you can rely on. You know he's going to turn up and run his race.
Okay, Seamoon for you then. Let's just have a quick line on some of the others as to why you don't think they're going to win, starting from the top. Brown Panther, Kieran Fallon fancies this each way, his jockey.
Yeah, he's got a good chance, Brown Panther. He likes the ground, and he's obviously got good course and distance form, because he won the Royal Ascot last year, absolutely bolted up.
So 33-1 appeals a bit.
Yeah, I think he's quite a good price at 33-1. I'm not sure he's quite good enough to win the race, but when you consider that Seamoon was third in the St Ledger and Brown Panther was second, 33-1 against 3-1, you might want to have a small each way bet on the Brown Panther.
Still keeping the St Ledger line, Masked Marvel.
Hasn't been in the same form this year as when he won the St Ledger, and that's the big concern. And if he came back to his St Ledger form, he'd obviously be right in there with Brown Panther and Seamoon. But Seamoon seems to have gone forward this season. Brown Panther won nicely last time out, suggesting that it made progress. Masked Marvel, not Really. Very disappointing last time.
All righty, Reliable Man?
Yeah, I can't see him being good enough.
No. What about the Arc winner, Daydream?
Well, I don't know what to expect from her, Rob. She's obviously very good on her day, as she showed in the Arc, but it looks beginning to look like a bit of a fluke.
Okay. And finally, Deep Brilliance.
I don't know a lot about him. I know he won a Derby in Japan, and Japanese runners have got a fairly decent record when they do travel. So it's difficult to rule him out or rule him in. You either say, well, I'm just going to back him because he's a Japanese Derby winner and, you know, Japanese have got fairly good record, or you don't, and I'm just going to say no. Okay. Well, it sounds to me then like Graham fancies Seamoon to win, but maybe have a little bit each way on Brown Panther.